Lightworkers Unite is a podcast and social show hosted by intuitive women, lightworkers, and most importantly, friends, Mayuman Manjeet. Welcome to our podcast, Lightworkers Unite, where we believe there is a lightworker within all of us.
Whether you are a medium, an educator, or a nuclear medicine technologist, there is a lightworker within you, and we have work to do.
This is a safe and sacred place where lightworkers connect, grow, and learn.
And share our light with the world. Fantastic. All right. Well, welcome to Lightworkers Unite.
Welcome. And is this a Lightworkers podcast and social show? Like we're going to be on camera? Yeah.
I think so. And show.
A show. I show.
Show. That's how I say it.
We're such a weirdos. I love it.
It is so nice to have you back. And my beautiful soul sister, you have had a birthday.
I have. I had a birthday. It's not a milestone or anything. Just, another trip around the planet. Yay. I'm so excited.
Oh, happy birthday. And I think every year is a milestone. I think every year is so right.
Too. Yeah.
That's
I love birthdays.
Pretty amazing that you made it another year, right?
I know.
We all
it is
made
amazing that I made it. Yeah, I made it. No,
Did you have a good birthday?
Honored.
Did you want a quick recap? You had a good time.
I
got some day drinking in.
I don't know if anybody really cares about Miriam's birthday, but honestly, I just happened to be in Mexico in Cabo San Lucas. Very safe there, by the way. It was my daughter's senior trip, and I guess her school does it every spring break. So so another mom and I, took our girls and two other girls, their friends. Got a little tickle in my throat. And then I brought Dana, my youngest daughter, who's a sophomore. So she gets a little glimpse of what's going to be in store for her in a couple of years.
Yay.
Excuse me. And so, we just spent, it was 6 days there, 6 days having fun and really navigating, monitoring teen drunkards pretty much.
Wow.
I mean, let's be honest. Yes.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad that you got to be in the sun and you were traveling. This is one of the things you really love to do, right? Is travel.
I do. I love traveling. Hence, I just got back last night and I leave tomorrow morning at 7:50 a.m. for Hawaii. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that.
Oh, no, it's fantastic.
Well, it was just the timing of it all. It's his president's club. It's all work. It's all paid for. Yay. So, and we're just lucky that it didn't overlap. That would have been awful. But there is this little tiny day that I have in between to podcast with you, do some laundry, say hi to my mama, and then turn around and head to the tropics again. But this will be very different.
Really?
Very different vacation with your husband and a bunch of adults as opposed to a bunch of drunk 18-year-olds in Cabo.
Girl. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And what did I say with you? My day drinking. I do love day drinking. Probably not as much as Tracy Quinn Fitzgerald, by the way. Hi. Little shout out to her. She loves day drinking. And you know what? It is fun, right? Do you agree?
Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to do, but I very, very rarely get a chance to do that, right? Unless we're on vacation, right?
Yes. How often do we all get to day drink? Not often at all. So,
not enough in my world.
I couldn't day drink and night drink without a nap in between. That's because I'm old.
And I said, that's a t-shirt. That's a whole podcast. We're talking about it. We're doing it.
That's right. But it's so true.
It is. True. I would even go as far as to say, I can't day drink. I can only day drink. Like, I think I'm like blew my wad. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
That was a horrible
you know
reference,
why?
but...
Because by dinner, we are already hungover.
Yeah.
now we're just kind of dealing with servicing the hangover and want to go to bed.
Well,
so I can't
imagine.
How
are we this old though? How are we this?
Yeah, hair of the dog at night. That's what it would be, right? No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I just don't understand how we're this old now. I mean, how are we there?
We are there,
because
and it's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind being there. I need to slow down a little bit. I just want to do other things than just drink myself to oblivion, right? Sorry, I
yes,
forgot.
yeah,
Oh, I'm like
but
sitting here messing with my hair, and this is going to be on video.
a video, girl. Yeah, we're
Forgot.
doing the show. Yes, I love that. I know we were it was a really interesting thing, right? Because we were talking about your vacations and that you get this really beautiful back-to-back times when you get to really enjoy some recoup and rest and celebration for John, and all that good stuff. But I also acknowledge and know that you are a tremendously busy woman, which requires you to maybe ask for help, right? From people.
Yes.
During your time away, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, what's that like for you? What's it like for Mayum to ask for help?
Well, I mean, I've had to practice it, and when I was younger, it was really hard to ask for help, but then I've learned that that's complete bullshit. Like we all need to ask for help. So, and I don't have a choice, especially now that everyone knows I'm taking care of my elderly mom who has Alzheimer's and dementia, and and really sending her off to my brother's house, who they were taking turns and splitting the time. It was really hard for me to let go of that, like, okay, without saying this is what she needs, da da da, but letting them figure it out. So I don't have time to bring up a schedule, and just they have to figure it out. So and that was the same thing when the girls were babies. For me to leave and go on vacation, I had to ask for help, like, and get all my ducks in a row. But it's so important for each of us to ask for help so that it frees up time for my life. Like my life still has to go on. I have things that I need to do, and we can't do things all by ourselves. I tend to think I can or want to. It's just easier, right? How many of us do that? You know what? It'll get done the way I want it, and it'll get done faster if I just do it. And then you're like, no, I have to kind of give up some things, like control and expectations, and say, if you take this, then it's off my plate, and I just have to let it be and be happy with it, that's not on my plate. Right.
Yes. I love that. Yeah. I think a lot of that is that, well, when you said a really powerful word, which is control, I think a lot of times busy people have a hard time letting go of control, right? So asking for help means you're releasing control over how that's going to look or how it's going to manifest itself. So asking for help for a lot of folks means, I'm not sure how this is going to end.
Yes.
And that's a very terrifying concept, isn't it?
Yeah. Letting go of the outcome, or not being attached to the possible outcome that may not be in alignment with what you expected or desired. And
right. Exactly. Yeah. So it is like, I think, asking for help is such a loaded, like, people say, oh, I can't just ask for help. Well, there's a lot of reasons actually why people don't go there. So I just thought this would be kind of an interesting conversation to have about, what stops us maybe from asking for help. Right. And I love what you were saying, that sometimes if I get too connected to the outcome, or I think it should be a certain way, that's perfectionism, that's control, right? All of those things.
Perfectionism.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, I'm nowhere near perfect at all. And I don't even expect perfection, but there are certain things that I like a certain way. That's just Mayum's way, that, that I come to like and expect, and I have to let go that it's not perfect. Yeah.
I just love you so much. Yeah, I love it. It's really easy, is it? I love that. You're so courageous and brave and open, and I love that. It is I think it's it definitely, there's a lot of reasons why women and men, we don't ask, but when you do ask for help and you do relinquish some of that control of the outcome of what you think it should be, it's so fucking worth it.
It is.
Isn't it?
It really is. Yeah. If you can literally seriously let it go, emotionally let it go. Like what is the worst thing that's going to happen if the formatting is off on this marketing piece, whatever it is? Who fucking cares if the font isn't what you wanted, or if they're all different colored fonts, or if the paragraphs, I mean, I have to get over that shit because I come from a marketing background and I'm about formatting and things being spelled correctly. And I, you know what? I don't have time for that shit. So it is what it is. I have to let that go.
Yeah. Let it go. Yeah. I love that. When, you know, it's funny because, asking for help, right? It is, I think that's so many layers. So like, physically as busy people, right? It's like the logistics of my day. Like, can you do the laundry? Can you get the dishes done for me? I'm going to go get the groceries. Like that's all the logistical pieces.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's all very physical stuff, right? Asking for help, delegating, like in corporate, in my corporate world, that is a huge part of my, of your freedom and success in work is your ability to delegate. And I think a lot of strong leaders have figured out how to do that effectively. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how to do it? You're a strong leader and you have a team in your company, right?
Yeah. I love delegating. It's actually one of my favorite things to do.
Really?
But
God,
I do. Well, so I kind of make it into like a little bit of a game because I know this is something that was really difficult for me to do in the past. It was really hard for me to say, can you take this on? Can you take this project on? Can you do this? Until I realized that the delegation process is really about empowering other people.
Yes.
Right? That is the fucking key to all of that shifting of the script for me, for delegating, right? Is saying, I'm doing all of this work because, and when I do all of the work, what I'm doing and what I'm saying energetically and physically and emotionally to this person is that you're not capable.
Right.
Right. And it's totally unconscious. I don't mean to do that. Right.
Exactly.
But that is what is left when we overwork ourselves. So there's nobody winning there. Right. That like you're overworking, you're getting stressed, you're exhausted, and then you're resentful because no one's fucking helping you.
Yep. Yeah.
But you haven't asked for help. We haven't asked for help. Yeah. So it's been a really big change for me. And actually I've learned, because I've had my nuclear medicine company. I've been in leadership in nuclear medicine since, since I started, which has been really lovely because I've learned a lot. But I really think that skill set hit a whole new level because I've been running Scanners, which is my private scanner nuclear medicine staffing agency for 18 years.
Badass. You're a badass.
Oh, Jesus.
Badass boss lady.
Can you believe that 18 years? I feel like, wow, how is that possible?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But when
and a life coach. I mean, think about all this. See, I'm not as busy as you, honey. You are so busy.
Well, I think, that's why we ask for help. Right. That's why I love this, this topic. And no matter how busy you are, it's a skill set that is so critical for our wellness. Asking for help is all about self-care. Right. So, so I've learned in like launching my Scanners company to ask for help and delegate because the workload was way too big. Like I physically could not do it. And I was having 2 babies at the same fucking time. So there was no bandwidth. So I learned, oh my God, all these things need to get done. I'm going to have to just throw it out there. Right. So trusting that, okay, you guys are all going to do these things. But when I got cancer in 2018, late 17, that's when I really had to take a step back, because I really physically couldn't do anything, like a lot. I couldn't scan, I couldn't drive, I couldn't get, near the end there of my treatment. And it was those moments that I realized, wow, I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful that these people can do this for me. They can really help me. And they did. They kept the company alive, because I want them to be independent. And when I really couldn't do shit, I was like, thank God. Or, it would have imploded. I really think. So that was a huge awakening for me about asking for help, and how
and
powerful
delegation.
Yeah, that work is. It's a work in progress. They're going to fuck up. People are going to fuck up.
Yep.
They're going to make mistakes, but holding that space for them to make those mistakes is the evolutionary process between both of you, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So, and that's how we learn. We have to make mistakes so that we know, like, okay, that didn't work and I got to do it this way. And if someone's always doing it and not really giving us full reins, then we're never going to really fully do it and learn. I mean, I agree. And ask for help for me is not, obviously it's very human, right? In our busy lives with families, work, careers, jobs, all that, house, all that stuff. But it's also about knowing how to ask for help spiritually, energetically, and knowing that there is actually help in the spirit realm, everyone. And I learned this in my early 20s about that, and I understand it so much more now, but just kind of being aware. So if you're listening to this, if you're listening to our podcast, usually you're probably a light worker, or you know something about us talking about spirit, because that's kind of what we do. And I really do want everyone to know that you have help in the other realm, whether it's your loved one, whether it's your spirit guides, because each and every one of us has spirit guides. And then there's the angels, and there's all kinds of angels and different tiers of angels. Then you got the archangels and you got ascended masters. So there's so much help that is available to us.
And goddesses.
Yes.
And
goddesses.
Gods, right? And departed loved ones, and animal spirits. Oh my God.
Fairies.
Right?
Ask the fairies.
Maybe don't
fairies. Ask the fairies.
No, those fairies, I'm telling you.
Fairies there. No,
they do not mess around. I'm just saying. Yeah. I just did my fairy intuitive women's circle, and I was like, gosh, darn it, those bitches don't play.
Yeah. They can mess with you.
It's so really strong. Yeah. I love it.
And I know it sounds so silly. And as we're talking about this, what would I do? And I just heard this, I was just sharing this with Manjeet before we got on, was someone had said to me, oh, save those prayers. Don't put all that energy or those prayers into this. Save it for something bigger or better, right? And I thought to myself, my body was like, no, that's bullshit. That's BS. That's not true. Meaning I just felt spirit said, absolutely not. We can ask for help at any time. It's all infinite what we ask and how to receive. So no, it's not like this limited. And the same thing goes with abundance. If we want to pray for someone and we're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't pray for the exam to go well, let's save that in case they get sick, right? As if that,
wow.
No, well, no one said that. I'm just saying that as an example, right? Someone saying who's praying for an exam, but no, we need to save our prayers for if something else happens that's bigger,
right?
As if there's a bucket full and we have to really just kind of scoop out what we need and piece it out, and like, no, it's infinite, everybody. And there is no like shame in asking for help with an exam. There's no shame in asking help for, I show me the way to get home here, or in thinking that, oh, if I ask spirit too much, then they're really not going to help me when I really need it. That's bullshit. Right? Do you agree?
I agree 100%. Yeah. And I just thought that was so interesting because, you're saying like you have to divvy out this finite.
That was the word. Thank you.
Right? Like a little like.
Did you tell that I was like, I was doing the hand motion. And I was like, what is the word? Divvy it up.
Yeah. There's like, I could see you trying to like, and I just thought that was so interesting because I wonder like how many people think like, that I need to reserve this precious piece of sovereignty and power and energy. When in reality, I totally 100% agree with you. I mean, Infinite Balance is the name of my fucking company, right? Infinite is I love it. That and pi, like the symbol for pi, all those things are about the infinite possibilities and the infinite reservoir, really, right? Of love and light, right? That is what,
Love that.
where
Can I
we
write that down?
live.
Infinite
Yeah.
reservoir. I love it.
You know it.
I
Because
love
I
it.
feel like that is really right. Like, and if you connect with the dimensions, like in dimensional work, right? And that's something I really resonate with a lot. And I talk about this a lot with a lot of my students. But in the fifth dimension, that is typically known as the love dimension, unconditional love and light. And I've had, a lot of conversation around this almost like a fear of it, right? Because it's so magnanimous, it's so big. And what happens is I think people are afraid to bring their negative energy to that fifth dimension.
Sure.
There's fear, right? They're like, I don't want to ruin that dimension. I don't want to like
bring my nasty, low vibe frequency. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. It's like they're afraid kind of to connect with that just that sovereignty, that, the fifth dimension is a place of what they call 5D love, right? 5D, which is fifth dimensional love, light, release, healing, transformation. All of those things are abundant there. And so it really is that first step to say, I want to walk into that space. Even though I have fear and shame and guilt and, we all have that stuff. We all have that, right? But the fifth dimension is such a powerful, infinite space. It will bathe you in her love and light. It's infinite. Yeah. So I totally resonate with what you're saying. Like there's a little bucket and I got to be careful how much I take out. Because that is bullshit. I think, bullshit. I agree with you.
Yeah, it is 100%. It is infinite, everybody. And do not feel shame or feel like you got to divvy it up or save it. Oh, I'll just send them a little bit and I'll just save it for a rainy day or when a real crisis happens. No, you're living our lives. We need to coexist with spirit, everyone. We need to coexist, use the realm of spirit to help you. And why not? They want us to, but they can't intervene unless we ask. I mean, we have to really, or if it's not, we're going down a scary road and you're not meant to go down there or whatever. I really do feel like they will not intervene unless we ask. We have to be clear in our ask. And so you guys know that you can ask for help other than your friends and family and whatever's going on in your life. Ask for help, learn how to delegate, but know that spirit can help you too. And maybe people are saying, like, well, I don't know, Manj, let me ask you this. If you were going to ask spirit for help, when would you ask? Like, what kinds of things do you ask spirit for help with?
Like, geez. Shit. Just to start.
I
asked
people.
I ask, we're really connected with our spirit team, so I think the first step is I know who my spirit team is so far. Right. And I'm still learning who they are because they change as well, like my guides. And so like this morning I did an Akashic record reading for a client. Right. Example.
Yep.
Metatron. I asked for Metatron because he's my Akashic king. Yeah. So before I start any, session or any kind of work that I'm doing with people, I sit a couple minutes before and I ask for guidance and help. And sometimes I don't really know. Like sometimes if I'm doing a coaching call and I'll say, whoever needs to be here for this call, please come and support me to be in my best power and light to support this being of light.
Yes.
Right. That is one of my mantras. Like whoever needs to be here. Sometimes I know very clearly, like, I'm like, okay, Hathor, you one bad bitch. You need to fucking be with me today because this woman, I can feel the connection, right? But other times it might not always be very clear. And so I think that's where people might get muddled. Like if they know their spirit guides, they can ask them directly. But sometimes when we're not comfortable or know our spirit guides very well, then we don't know who to ask.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe that's what I'm trying to say is in a roundabout fucking way, sorry, is
No, I love it.
maybe just asking spirit in general, like whoever wants to show up in their highest love and light for me in this moment, let me know. So I use them a lot at work when I work in my infant balance. Right. I use them all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
But also I use them for protection. And that's another big place.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
I have a certain because I sometimes, now that my girls are driving, for example, like your life is changing, right? And now that they're driving, I don't want to live in fear of them being hurt or anything like that, So and I definitely don't want to put that energy out there. So I find myself, I didn't really realize this until you asked me this question. I find myself asking my spirit protectors to protect them on the road.
I do that all the time too. That's so funny. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Shit, I just did that in Mexico. We went ATVing and I was like, okay, Archangel Michael, please protect us now. I was like, put the blue globe over all of us, but specifically.
You went ATVing?
Correct. And I saw Dad in front of me and I was like, protect her, protect him. I was like, and I was like, no, protect us all, please. I want the whole thing covered. Protect us now. And I was like, thank you for protecting us.
Did you also ask them to protect your bladder for not falling out of your fucking body? I'm sorry, but that would have been my please, guides, do not let my bladder or my womb.
Yeah,
my ovaries. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just come out.
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful. We're on the beach. It was beautiful, but I did like several times, and then I was mindful of like I would come across like an edge of the cliff. You got to stay on the little trail, and I was trying to hold on and turn at the same time. And it's like, oh, turn. You kind of going right up the edge. I thought, oh my God, do people go over the edge? Like, hello.
Oh my gosh.
And there's only one guide in the front and one guide in the back, and there's a million of us in between. So I was doing a whole lot of asking for help. A whole lot.
I love it. And
I was like, thank you for keeping us protected and safe. And I kept picturing us all coming out of the safe. Yeah. I did run in. Dana stopped and like really abruptly in front of me. We had just started. It wasn't like going fast. And of course I went right into her, right in the back of her, like a bumper car. And then mine shut off. And they said in the beginning, if you crash or fall off, you're done. Right. We're not going to do this is all about safety. So you're done. We can't keep going. And I thought, oh my God, they're going to tell me I'm done because I just rear-ended my daughter. Anyway, and I was like, are you okay? And then he came and I couldn't get it to start. I was like, shit, I'm out. He started it right up and I just kept going. I was like, holy shit. It was so scary.
You got your guides. You were asking for help and you got it.
I got it. Yeah. It was
I love it.
Anyway, so we can ask anytime for anything, everyone. I just want you to know that you can. And I know that you and I work with spirit every day in our readings and our work and our calling. And so for those out there that like, well, shit, I don't do readings or I don't do Akashic record readings or whatever. It doesn't matter. It could be anything that you can invite your guides in. And it could just be like, can you help me get through this? Or can you help me with my anxiety? Or can you help me get through dinner tonight? And maybe there's emotion, anger with someone. Can you help me and tell me what I need to know to show up for this relationship? I'm just trying to give you guys like ideas.
Yeah, I love that.
Of all the things that you can ask for. Peace.
Yeah. Peace. Love. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I find, even if you, and maybe this will serve someone listening to, if you're not sure who your guides are, because I keep hearing that, like, I don't know who my guides are. I don't know who to ask for help. I keep hearing that over and over again. So if that is the record that is playing in your mind for whatever that is stopping you from asking for spiritual guidance, you can also just breathe, right? Take some beautiful deep breaths, open up your beautiful lungs and your heart chakra. And, just imagine these beautiful roots going down your body, down into Mother Earth. And just imagine like this beautiful crown opening the top door at the top of your head. And just imagine beautiful golden light coming all the way through your body, right? You're just grounding into Mother Earth and you're just receiving from spirit, right? So now you're in a place to ask, right? Mm-hmm. So even if you don't know who they are, if you're doing that work, you're doing that, what did that take? 30 seconds, right? Grounding into Mother Earth. If anything, ask her. Ask her to bring you nutrients up into your root system. Yeah. Imagine beautiful roots going down both of your feet. And then just imagine Mother Earth saying, thank you. I see you. I love you. Let me take that from you. Let me take your anxiety from you. Let me take all of that, right? Because she's pretty powerful. She's my queen, right? My earth, our earth. Yeah. So just a thought.
I love that. Yeah. And again, if maybe there's a loved one you have that's across the veil that's your go-to, that you ask them for help, ask them to sit with you, and they will. Promise you they will. So know that you have access to all kinds of spiritual beings in this realm. And heck, you could ask me for help. I'm in the spiritual. Sometimes I'm tapping. Ask me. Like, okay, ma'am, what would Mayum do? Or what would Manjeet do? And come sit in this space with me, because we're all connected, everyone. We're all connected. We're all one. So I just think this is a great topic. So good job, Manjeet. This was your idea.
Oh, well, we're masterminding. It was actually your idea. We teamwork it all.
Yeah. We were talking about topics or what was happening recently. But that we really, there's no limit. It's all infinite. There is help all around us, and learning to be okay with that. So really,
and there's no wrong way.
There's no wrong way.
There's no wrong way to ask for help, right? I mean, in the spirit world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
I also just want to, in human world, yes, there's definitely, you don't want to delegate like an absolute bitch, but because you probably won't get any. So just talk to us about that. We can talk you through it. But I'm also wondering, like, I just feel like asking for help energetically, getting your chakras aligned, right? Maybe having some Reiki sessions, going for a massage, like doing those things,
Reiki.
Right? That really are going to bring your energy back. Because sometimes you're delegating, sometimes you're asking spirit for help, but maybe what's happening is your energy is off somehow. And so there's lots of different ways, isn't there, for us to ask for help emotionally. Maybe you need a soul session with me. Maybe you need some life coaching, right? Maybe you need to see your doctor, right? Emotionally. Maybe there are some things or strategy that's going to help you in that world. Yeah. So
maybe you need to day drink with your bestie. Okay.
Girl.
That's what we need. Day drinking is a must.
Cheers. I love you so much. That was fun.
That was fun. That was good.
Oh,
I think so.
awesome.
I know we hadn't podcasted in a couple of weeks. So we have a lot of things coming up. If you still haven't purchased our Lightworkers Unite Oracle deck, please, we're still accepting pre-orders. And so we were just talking. So things got bumped and it's on a little bit of a delay, but we are still on track to have them for the next Sister Circle, which is June 24th. And we still have some seats left for that. It's going to be in the same venue as the first one. So if you went to that one, and all those that attended the first one, you do have a discount to join again if you want, right? We offered them a discount.
Yes.
So that's our next gig. I mean, gosh.
Yes,
I know. You know it.
Yeah. So we love you. Thank you for holding space for us while we were busy traveling and such.
Yeah. I know, because Manjeet was in Arizona. Yeah, we this is good. We collectively kind of got some vitamin D and some sunshine and some reset, recharging ourselves so that we could
absolutely
come back. Yeah, we need that. All right.
Does that mean we asked for help? Did we? What? We did. We asked for help and fucked off and
next
got
thing we know.
Yeah.
We're on a floaty drinking wine. So there you go.
Oh, love it. I love it.
Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Manj. I love you too.
Thank you.
So fun. All right, everyone.
Well, have a great day and we'll see you next week.
That's right.
All right.
Bye.